Hey everybody, welcome to Massaro Ballistic Laboratories. Today we're reloading that 6-shooter favorite, the 45 long Colt. Now, some of you who don't reload might ask yourself, why should I reload? You know, years ago the answer was expense. It was much cheaper to reload, but today the components can be a little bit more on par with factory stuff. But what I like about it best is control. I can control the loads, whether I want a really hot load for hunting, where the velocities are bumped up, or I want a mild load like we're going to make today for plinking. What we've got here, we've got a Redding T7 turret press. I've got 3 RCBS dies. I've got a resizing die, a flaring die, and a seating crimping die. We've got some once fired brass, unique powder from Alliant, and some Federal gold medal match primers. We're going to be loading the Falcon Bullets hard cast lead coated 230 grain round nose. Now this bullet is normally used in the 45 ACP, but today we're going to use it in the 45 long Colt as a plinking round. Essentially what we have to do is we have to resize the spent case in Station 1 to both remove the primer and shrink it back to the specific dimensions that are called for. So what we're going to do is run that case up into our carbide resizing die, thereby popping out the primer and shrinking it back to the specified dimensions. Next station will be flaring, and what that does is it bells the end of the case mouth so that it can properly accept the bullet. Once I'm done running it up through there, you can see that the case has a slight flare on the end so that when it comes time for seating, without crumpling the case wall, we can easily seat that Falcon bullet. Next thing we need to do is put a new primer in. We're going to install the Federal gold medal match pistol primers. I'm going to take one little primer, put it right in the primer cup, and seat that case over the top of it. At this stage of the game, what we've got is a resized, flared, reprimed case ready for charging. Let's move on to that step. The Lyman reloading book calls for a range with unique powder and a 230 grain bullet of 8.6 at minimum and 9.6 max. What I've chosen for just round numbers is 9.0 grains, which is going to give us just about 1,000 feet per second with a 230 grain round nose. And as you can see, I've measured out on the Lyman scale 9.0 grains of unique. So what we're going to do is take a funnel, place it over the case mouth, and just dump that powder in nice and easy. Next step is seating the bullet. Now that we've installed the powder, we've got a fully resized, reprimed case charged and ready to go. We're going to take that 230 grain Falcon bullet, gently seat it in the case mouth, and run it up into the seating crimping die. And with one stroke of the press, voila, we have a new creation. Thanks for spending some time with me in the lab. Let's head out to the range. Let's see how those little Falcons work. Into our 45 long Colt revolver. Smells like victory.